What up, gang?
Hi, chat room.
It's us. We're back. We got round 2 ready to go. I don't think we've had the call. Oh, no. Round 2 is ready to start. I think the players on table are going to get themselves a time extension.
You're going to love this. I actually made them wait another minute to set it up because I'd only actually dropped myself for 1 round.
Okay, sick.
Didn't know you could do that. So I've officially been disqualified from this tournament.
W's. All right. So we're ready to go whenever. So we'll get confirmation from the judge. We've got the players seated. Whilst we're doing so, we can have a quickie look over. We've got on our left, we've got Connor Baxter, representing from Nottingham. We've got, obviously, all the players.
Connor in the chat.
Yeah, 1-0. Midroll.
EX3 is such a based choice. Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah, Connor. That's what's up.
And then we've got Trevor on the other side, representing the...
BT26 Mostemon, another banger. Oh, yeah, and shout out to the Digital TCG podcast.
Yeah. So
Okay, Digimon on the ups.
Yeah, we have not been super consistent, but I think we're also about to get into the game. We got so we got Angels.
That's Patamon BT25 and Yellow-Black Training, which is called Treadmill. I know that one.
Big ups the treadmill.
Andrew, I was so excited to tell you this. It's Creepymon.
That's not supposed to be 1-0 after round 1.
I personally lament that comment because I took it to a miserable 15th place finish at the 3v3 recently. I think the deck still has some moves. There's a lot of Digimon in the format that don't like option cards, and you're playing like 7 security bombs.
Yeah, my concern is I don't know if Angels cares.
The Minerva push for lethal will not be stoked to see that.
I guess also if you just eat their cards, can they make Shakamon?
It's really difficult for them to just recur all the Angemons over and over again.
Yeah, like some people are like, oh yeah, you should, eat the food that's in the bowl. What if you just ate the bowl?
And this is like, so the mat obviously is like a significant part of the combo extension in this deck because you tap the mat for the 1 memory. When the Veemon activates, Veemon is pitch 1 from hand to give your opponent the choice to either mill 2 or trash 1 from their hand. And it is contextually a blocker when the card text lets it do that. But realistically, what it is for is it's a 1-cost evolution level 4 while the deck is starting to move in its early phases. Finding a mat on turn 1 with a rookie in the back is like kind of a dream.
Especially going second as well, so you didn't pass 4.
Yeah. Oh, Chad, I'm so happy to be casting a mill deck. This is like my actual joy in life.
You could be resolving Gallimon cards right now, and instead you get to do this.
So a friend of the show, Henny, shout out to Henny and the PXP Entertainment team, basically spent the last 8 hours of my life yesterday evening just trying to sweet nothings whisper in my ears that I should play the deck. And I would have, were it not for the fact that content calls to me above all else, Chad. You never think I'll leave you hanging like that. But yeah, shout-outs to Henny Kong Gallant. He's out here somewhere. You might find him later.
Yeah, probably somewhere around top tables. Also, I see Digital Dreaded on a...
So sick.
Yeah.
Can we pick him later? That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, so obviously the early symmetrical mill and advantage Creepymon is going to generate means that both it is accelerating its advantage in terms of like the cards it needs to be in a specific place, show up in a certain place, and you're actively whittling away at your opponent's resources. The kicker, if people aren't the most familiar with the deck, is the mill effects on the levels 3, 4, and 5 are essentially symmetrical up to the first 10 cards in your opponent's discard pile, at which point all of the milling is done either via Creepymon himself, who can pop or mill 5, the option cards, which can pop or mill 3. It's like a very interesting if-no kind of logic puzzle deck. But it's cool because you get a lot of actual distinct matchup changes. Like everyone has a plan until they can't find a level 3 because you've milled 7 of them. Especially in a deck like Angels, which requires pretty precise resource management to go for those big lethal pushes. This gives Creepymon kind of an advantage to play early. Also, it has sort of I almost said perfect. It has a near perfect access to its resource loop because of the Veemon. Veemon EX10 is if you already have the prerequisite 10 cards in the discard pile on your opponent's side, you can return the cards with the tags that you're missing. So there's a whole lot of good stuff to play with. Although there's not a lot of things better than leaving the Patamon there on a low pass. Obviously, Matt and Ian Mako is like an aggressive early advantage set up from the Tamers.
Especially if you're self-milling in the process as well. We sometimes see the Bill's low end to
you want to make sure you have the exact stuff you want to. For speak of the devil, 7th Graviton it's not bad to have a copy in hand in case you need an oh shit button, but 7th Graviton is certainly strongest in the discard pile, as is Creepy X. So having an Iron Mako to guarantee that you mill a specific card is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to start becoming incredibly memory efficient off this. We've got training.
Oh,
we have
there's the creepy, ready to roll.
Yeah, can pick up. It picks up evil, right?
Yes, and 7 Great Demon Lords.
And 7 Great Demon Lords.
So
okay,
it finds all the 3s, one of your 4s, and the level 6s. Yeah, because a Veemon is evil traded, not fallen angel traded. Give Creepymon Tamer hate in EX14, says Jellohammer. Jellohammer, just give Creepymon more mill and make me a happy boy. Let him, I don't know, print EX10 Creepymon again, and he mills 10 instead. No, that's a joke. Legally, that's a joke.
But, you know,
I wouldn't complain that much.
I mean,
I'd grieve a lot of practice. Listen, by that point, I'll have had a couple weeks on Gallantmon. I'll have filled my quota of things I want to do, and I'll go back to being a mill enjoyer.
Speaking of things that you want to do, normally
this
it's
is the
make
aggressive
shack.
early line. Hachi Machi.
Yeah, we do have barrier here.
Yeah. God, what a card BT23 Anjumon is. Like, he's just hanging out with the Time Strangers because power creep will not come for this guy.
Interesting. We're choosing to try and
To aggro down.
yeah.
From my perspective, it makes a lot more sense. This is a very tamer-heavy lineup in a creepy list. I kind of like it.
This is interesting.
So my perspective here is that a lot of the advantage you're going to get out of like early aggressively chipping
Who
a
missed
Creepymon
the
player.
draw for turn?
Well, I'm sure we can have a judge keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
going forward. But yeah, one of the early kind of advantages to aggressively attacking security like this is because while you can get the value in attacking, when you've got like, you know, a lot of this stuff is like highest level or lowest level targeting. So one of the, except the red components, which can target off DP. But one of the advantages you do with that is that like by diversifying and just hitting with a bunch of little dudes, you're basically kind of hedging your bet and getting in early. So that you don't worry about like, oh, well, am I cooked? Another Shakumon can just do this here.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, another. Oh,
Yes. Yellow over black.
there we are.
Yeah,
And
DNA.
the one of Shakumon to the rescue.
Yep.
Tough break because all the tamers coming out of security actually meant that the Digimon stuck around long enough to not be contested.
Yeah, that was definitely unfortunate. Obviously, barrier there, but also like chat pointed out, they saw that we saw double shack in Travis hand, so like we didn't really get to start milling, unfortunately.
Yeah. That is the kicker too, is that like because the Veemon is your opponent has to choose and it's not a genuine like targeted hand rip effect. One of the kickers is that like you may just not have a chance to get the card out of the hand. Like they can just hold on to the one card they would rather die than lose. It's most relevant in like the case of like Kairopmon and the Beat Break toolbox decks, or you know, the Asuna promo, or sorry, Asuna BT24 and Time Stranger matchups. Like anything that could allow you to recur a card from the discard pile.
Yeah.
They'll just hold on to them.
But yeah, pretty good start for Trevor. Getting off.
Quick one off the run with 32 minutes and some change to spare.
What happened to our countdown timer? Why has it disappeared?
That's okay. I'll be our countdown timer. 32-10, 32-9, 32-8. I'm joking, chat. That would be really uncool.
All right, we are on
Call it
32. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you actually crushed that, by the way. Way to go, man. That's why
Yeah.
they pay you the big bucks.
No, they don't.
That's why we get up at 4 in the morning to drive over to Rotherham. Yeah. Both me and Andrew did our motorway highway warrior training this morning to get here for you guys. And if you are a fan of the content that we're bringing you guys here today, consider becoming a channel member on YouTube. Champions get some of the edited access a little early. Consider looking at that tier list, or sorry, that supporting tier. And if you're watching on Twitch, consider checking out Twitch Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, or we're going into later days in the summer now, you might be opening a student Amazon account, an Amazon student. You get Twitch Prime for free. Give some cash away from Amazon's bottom line and stick it with us because we'll do some good stuff with it.
Yeah, and you get to spam Gato Laugh if people misplay. For the decks, if you are joining us as we set security for Game 2, this is Creepymon versus Shack Loop.
TS Angels, I suppose.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Teapot OTK, some have said.
Yes. You would say this would be like a thing of good and evil. Devil versus angels, but like depending on your opinion, this may be very like Shin Megami Tensei. The angels are not necessarily in it for the good of mankind.
Yeah.
Creepymon, oddly, Man of the people.
I'm glad you could think of a Shin Megami Tensei pull there, because I was about to pull Diablo, but I have a feeling that... Well, actually, Digimon players probably all the same age to be Diablo Andy.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows like a Diablo player / Metal Empire player.
Ah, true.
Someone whose back hurts a little bit.
Their wrists click a little too much when you ask them to pile shuffle. They pile shuffle a little too willingly. That being said, an early Blimpmon is kind of like an aggressive pull here, because no rookie means that you're kind of gambling on finding the resources as quick as possible.
Only got to single hit with the Patamon rather than
I weep for
double.
It. Yeah.
So, I mean, well, actually, no. I mean, it's optimal. It's one more card to mill.
This is true.
True. Playing around the mill.
Significant advantage to be derived from that. The problem is that's not the start of main mill Demi, so we can't even capitalize.
We
off
are
that.
missing a 4. Or we're playing incredibly aggressively as well. Does this bad boy have an on-play?
He sure does. And an on-delete. Oh, sorry. This is the when Digivolving one, I believe. Pardon my French. That is the EX10 one with the cool purple border.
Sick. Oh, I have one of these. I didn't bring it with me.
Yeah. Oh, you have one of these? I had to buy one on Card Market.
Bro, I asked you like 4 times.
Yeah, you did. I'm being annoying for the chat. And chat, that's how you build intrigue on a live stream. If you guys have any questions, you can consider checking out Misplay for Game podcast, where we talk about this stuff all the time.
Except in June and July, where
we have been so busy, guys. I've been moving for 2 years, but it is what it is.
But now Marcia's moving. That's too many people moving.
Yeah. Guys.
There is a critical mass of number of people allowed to move at any one time. This was
at some point this year, Andrew, I'm going to get us a podcast studio booked. We're going to look like a real professional little dorks. We're going to get one of those like funny leather-looking couches. It's going to be awesome. Hey, speaking of leather couches, the horse is here.
Yep.
Hey, Peter, the horse is here.
Yeah.
Any Family Guy heads? Guys, in the chat, let me know what your favorite Family Guy funny moment is.
Is it where Shakamon falls down the stairs?
Activate. Dude, it is when Shakamon falls down the stairs.
How
did you know?
It's Shakamon, Brian.
Brian.
I'm betting one card in security.
I'm John.
I'm betting my security for 2 memory, Brian.
Brian, they limited the card, but I draw 60 a turn, Brian. Wow, there's a real different tone when Marcio's not commentating, huh?
No, I blame. What is a man to do?
What is a man? A miserable pile of pixels.
To teapot.
Guys, I have been replaying Digimon Time Stranger, available now on the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo should send us like sponsored copies for all the good we do.
Wow, scramble with no targets.
That's a toughie, man. You hate to see that. But yeah, I've been replaying it. I just got Pegasusmon.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him a lot.
I'm a big fan of these mons that offer goods and services.
Yeah, I like that he's like really fast when you ride around on your cool horse. So yeah.
All right. Burn 7th Graviton.
Oh my goodness. Excellent Shakumon burns so far. Perhaps metafied coaching tier. I wish I was able to reproduce these kinds of effects semi-consistently even. I'd settle for remotely consistent.
At least no Nyaromon here. But it does mean that we have a couple of options to...
Well, also we're playing around a rebuild now, which is maybe the scariest part.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the best way to handle it on delete.
Yeah. What is an on delete? But
what is an on delete but a miserable pile of trading cards?
Yep.
And that was my last Dracula reference, gang. Thanks for listening.
This is
Junamon offering the unique out to like non-deletion removal when you are a non-stack based Digimon body is like kind of the dream to have found there. If you're Trevor, you probably feel like you're probably popping off. Junamon, of course, is like unconditionally a very powerful thing to hit. A Devimon, a Time Stranger card. It's like when they go past each other in the cars and they're like, "Hi, Devimon."
Well, Magna X. I mean, Pegasus is an armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a good one.
Yeah.
And one you can load repeatedly under your stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, I don't hate that. I like that a lot. Magna X and the big 2/6.
I mean, he's like a Trotusmon, but better in some senses.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cooler.
Yeah, people like him. He got on those big yellow rain boots, too. This is something he does not get enough respect for.
Oh,
got that shit on. That is a tough break.
Yeah, I just kind of peeped what we're working with on the left. 3 memory is like not nothing.
Yeah, it's a searcher. Doesn't look like a searcher to me, though. Oh, well, there are actually lines to proceed with this. So this is the memory extending Skull Satomon. It was the row above that one there. Yeah, that's the fella. He lets you actually start to combo a little bit, but usually best done off of the main stack.
This is a very unfortunate brick.
Yeah, it's a toughie for round 2, man.
This is not like a deck you can afford to brick.
Ironic, because like most of its advantage in mid game comes from bricking your opponent by stealing their resources when they're not ready for you to have taken them from them.
Yeah.
But you know, it just doesn't have deep dig in a sense that's like particularly meaningful. It is, in a sense, like the powered down version of what was left of Leviamon's boost and trainings engine. But this deck can play Tamers, so it gets to. The combo continues. We accelerate our advantages because Shakamon can choose and pick around.
Yeah.
And that's how they do it.
That is an unfortunate way for it to go, but still.
Yeah, you'd hate to see it. It's one of those things where it's like the matchup has a lot more intricacy than that. And like you can, I don't know if you're chat, I'm not sure you guys will be able to hear, but a sigh of relief from Trevor there because that matchup can go the distance and can present a real existential threat to a combo deck if all the pieces get milled. So a pretty fortunate break, some might even say there for Trevor.
For sure. I mean, at the end of the day, your competitors, you
sit down, you know what's up. It's on. Everybody's friendly. I've never met a TCG community that is, on the whole, more happy to just chat and say hello. And like, I made a joke. Shout out to Digimon for stream commentary the other week when you guys were doing Barcelona. Actually, I mentioned that seeing Vortex TCG, famed Gundam TCG content creator, is like seeing the cousin you like at Christmas when you find him in Nats.
I believe he's in the building.
Hey, he's around.
Hey,
he didn't remember the joke. He said he was going to remember. I called him Book Tex, and he didn't remember at all. So that's me looking like a dork.
But that's
well, that's round 2.
Yeah, that's round 2. Nice and quick. The players are free to go. Thank you. And as a reminder, if you enjoyed the gameplay, you can support us.
Yeah, you're free to go. You are free to let $5 go from the bottom line on Twitch Prime. That's not my best. I'll come up with a better one. Leave it with me. I got a couple more hours.
Chill. We gotta get $.
I got patches to put on this one, baby.
But thanks. We'll shoot to a break in a little bit. You can rewatch probably that entire game in full by the time we're back for round 3. I said bye. I actually meant I was going to stop the recording and then slowly take us over to a different scene. Me when I am Can I get a request? Yeah. Can I get a Bandai card? You want one Bandai card?
I want one Bandai card.
Yeah, I can do that.